comedian, because the thing is to warm up the crowd for a comedian, and this guy has never performed before, never once. This is his first time. You're going to see a debut of potentially a future star. Who knows? It's not going to happen. Maybe. I don't want to diss him. He's a very nice guy. I like him very much. He asked to perform, and I said absolutely. We always have 2 spots for a brand new person, so please welcome to the stage, for the very first time, Maneesh.
What's up, everybody? I've never had to push a microphone down before. That's interesting. So yeah, this is my very first time performing stand-up, so... Alright, claps without a joke. This is looking very good. Because when I was young, I asked my friends and I told them I wanted to be a stand-up comic, and they all laughed at me, but nobody's laughing now. So when I was young, I always wanted to be stand-up. I've always wanted to do it, but it's really hard to actually get yourself to actually do it. And so I had to make a bet with a friend to get me to do it. So I made a bet with my friend. I said that if I don't perform tonight, I will have to pay $100 as a donation to the Donald Trump Foundation for Women's Health. Fortunately, I'm here tonight, and so I don't have to pay that $100. I can use it for something that I actually do care about. It's the Get the United States into Eurovision Foundation. I have a blank cue card here about Eurovision joke. Oh, that's right. Eurovision is a joke. So I'd love to see, I actually can't, it's pretty dark, but like with a raise of hands, how many people here are actually from Poland? Thank you, Light Girl. All right, a few people are from Poland. And who here thinks that Poland is in Central Europe, and who here thinks it's in Eastern Europe?
East Central. Central.
Yeah.
Central.
Isn't it very interesting that the same people who raise their hands about being Polish are the same ones who think that it's Central Europe? Because literally only Polish people think that Poland is Central Europe. Like, it's obviously Eastern Europe. It's like east of the Berlin Wall. Look at a map. Come on, motherfuckers. This is ridiculous. It's like if Poland had a Twitter bio, its pronouns would be middle/central. Meanwhile, my Instagram pronouns here are inside/Jabka. Yeah. Never do that joke again. Swipe left over there. All right, so when I first got here, I was very nervous, most importantly about transitions between that last joke and this joke. But then I was also very nervous about being Indian in Poland. I was worried about being brown. I know it's a white country. And I was like very nervous that like maybe people would be racist towards me. You know, maybe I wouldn't be able to find something to eat, and then I really was like, but I was also a little excited because I was like, that's interesting, you know, like maybe like I can be like spicy, you know, like maybe I'll be like, hello ladies, I can be that spicy curry to your pierogi. Hello lady in the back. And I voiced these concerns to my taxi driver who picked me up from the airport when I first arrived. His name was Harminder. He was from Hyderabad. As well as my Uber Eats driver that same night, Sutesh, who is from Mysore. It turns out that there's a lot of fucking Indian people in this city. In fact, like the only white people I tend to meet here are working at Jabka, and they're not even Polish. They're Ukrainian. What is going on? Oh man. So anyway, I decided to try and like visit India once. I wanted to get back to my roots. So I visited India. My mom's family has a house there. A lot of people, one house like a World War II Polish village or something. And so I was living there, and it was very kind of awkward to me because I landed, I moved there, and they have servants, and that's not like something emphatic or big. Like servants are common in India. In fact, it's kind of like expected. Like you're not giving somebody a job if you don't hire a servant. But I felt very uncomfortable. I'm Indian American, and I didn't really want to have a servant. So I made a resolution on the day that I landed. It was a Monday. that I was not going to ever ask him to do anything. I was always going to do everything for myself. I was going to take care of myself. And then Wednesday happened, and the first words out of my mouth were, "Rom, I really want those scrambled eggs from yesterday, please. Can I please get with that spicy curry sauce? Thank you so much." Swipe left on that joke. And then I noticed how kind of crazy India is. India's got these like different laws that are completely separate from the way that it is in Europe. You know, in Europe, like in India, you can like, you know, do what you want, have a servant, you can cross the street. I was almost late to this show today because there was a fucking red guy just flashing, and for some reason no one was crossing, and I felt uncomfortable. Like, has anybody actually gotten in trouble because they crossed the street on that red guy who when there's no cars coming? Like, if anybody actually has, can they talk to me after the show, because I want to start walking across traffic. It's fucking ridiculous. You guys like don't jaywalk here, and I don't understand it. And in America, we have also similarly like problematic, odd laws. I mean, they're odd here, but they're odd there. So like, I just flew out of Los Angeles, and in Los Angeles, I was in security, and you know, in security, I was just nervous. You know, it's like the TSA in America. You know, I'm brown. I'm worried like, shit, what did I pack in my bag? Do I accidentally have like drugs or a bomb or something? Shit, what the fuck do I have? And the guy in front of me, to make it worse, smelled really bad. He smelled like that California present. You know what I mean? It was like a bunch of rugby players at a kebab king right after a match. And man, it was like very pungent. So we get to the front, and I'm just like watching, and his bag gets pulled over to the side, and I'm like, oh shit, what's about to happen? And this guy gets pulled over to the side, and the TSA opens his bag, the security guys, and you can clearly see a big cube, a block of something that's green and strong, and they pull him over, and they say, "Sir, you are not allowed to carry a water bottle. No liquids over 100 milliliters are allowed. Please do not do this again. Thank you very much." And they let him go through with a fucking bag of weed. And I was like, wow, that is crazy. The things that they stop, and the things that they allow in America. Because right after that, I blew up a plane. Thank you very much, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maneesh, one more time. It's his first time, you know? You're right for his first time, you know? Pretty good. Yeah, and Maneesh, you didn't experience any racism here? Because I could set it up for you. All right, good. I know some guys. We're in a club. I'm kidding, of course. Actually, on a separate note, my girlfriend's from Hungary, and on our first date, I told her I'm Hungarian. And then she learned I'm not. She was like, "You told me you're Hungarian." And I was like, "No, I said I'm a Hungarian." And she, you know? And she was like, "You still lied to me." All right, so next up, we have